grandparents and other persons in the past have grown up in this church. Actually, this church was one of the 3 churches that was built. This was Ebenezer United Church, you have Fairfield Moravian, and you have the Beth Arbor Moravian Church. These 3 churches was the only churches around in Manchester at the present time, in those times when persons would come to this church and be a part of it. And they have left a great legacy for us as young people to follow. Because presently this year we will be 100. Next year will be 183 years old. Ebenezer.
Can you give us your number?
Presently my phone is down. So, but our minister is just a block away from here, up there.
So the church service still happens?
Yes, we still do have church service. Since COVID in March, we did break from the church. Our United Church have break, but we resume church in June of this year, and we have been blessed by the outpouring of the gospel by our minister, Reverend Karen Wilson Bailey, and other persons who have come up and visit and preach, and we have really been blessed.
So now, if they wanted to find this building, they search on Google for
Ebenezer United Church.
And it's on Google?
It is.
Ebenezer United Church.
It's also on Facebook, because I will give you my minister numbers afterward. You can call her and then she can give you more
understanding.
Yes, but Ebenezer is wonderful. It's a wonderful place. A lot of persons have come this place. Everybody will be passing and just stop to see this.
I was passing, I took a wrong turn somewhere, because the GPS always take you back this way. But so this is like the foundation of Manchester. 180 something years.
Well, there are other churches which is older than ours, but this is where most persons in the community of Meadsfield. This church is now situated in the district of Meadsfield in Ebenezer. Meadsfield, not Patrick, in Manchester. And it's been surrounded by several district companies. Swedish Old French Park, Spurtree, and all of these areas that I have named, Mandeville, chiefly, all of these persons, we have persons from all of these districts coming to Ebenezer at present.
So this is like the root, the heart.
The heart of
the heartbeat of the spiritual system.
Yes, one of the heartbeat.
Oh, wow, me notice.
Well, there was some minding that section here and several places behind. But because down there was left, that's where our original old cemetery used to be. And then now they have transferred to this place.
So this is a very special place, man. This is so you cut the grass as a memory to the elders and
yes.
You grew up as a little boy. This is your duty.
Not only this duty, I have several other duties that I have performed in Ebenezer. I'm presently a former elder of the church. I assist in Sunday school with Mr. Samuel Sumuli, and our present minister is Reverend Karen Wilson Bailey, who is just train up there. She actually used to be in Mandeville. Now she moved to nearer.
Closer.
Yeah, but she still served the Ebenezer Andrews Church.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know of Andrews Memorial Church in Mandeville.
Huh.
It's on Wards Avenue. They are the daughter church of this church. We are the mother church.
Okay. Wow, so the bell still works?
No, presently it's going to be repaired. It's in repair.
So you guys would need some support for that. So once they Google it, they would find her number?
Well, yes, I can give you her number and then...
Give me her number, man, so people abroad who remember or know this, yes, or just want to support the mother church, the bell should be fixed.
Okay.
Other things...
Our minister is Reverend Karen Wilson Bailey, and her number is 876-864-3378.
You hear that, people? I'm going to print it on the video. There's the lawnmower. I'm just going to... Can you walk me through just to see it? This has helped to center many of our people. It's a foundation.
Yes.
And do you know the year it was built? This church pulled me in, brother.
It's 1882, right up there.
1882.
In that little circle, right?
Okay, people. So here's your assignment if you're from Manchester. You have the minister's number. So what you need to do, call her and support the renovation. Get a nice new golden bell for her. This is the mother church.
This is a personal ground from the community.
So the community farm at this church?
Well, not ours.
Not yet, but the community.
Yeah, farm there.
And they're planting potatoes.
Potatoes and yam.
Sorry for the wind, guys. I just made a detour. I didn't mic up. Give us your name again. Kirk Hanson. It's a pleasure. My name is Randy Pottinger. I go to Jamaica. So you see, the bell tower needs to be repaired. And maybe that's why the Almighty brought me through, because now we could broadcast that. This is Jamaica Good Life, and what could be more good than the mother church? So let's see what she...
We're building a new bathroom. See, and we can go inside and look.
Oh, the fans are gonna love to support this mission, because
we have some partners from abroad, but we're still appreciative of who
Yes.
we do it.
Good.
Well, presently, this was done by a group called. They are from they are Desert Presbyterian Church in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And
They help too.
they have to build this
Yes.
as well.
So there used to be school here for little kids too, right?
Yeah, well, that's the all-age school. Well, it's now
And the name of it?
it's Ebenezer Primary and Infant. It was Ebenezer All-Age, and then it was Ebenezer Primary and Junior. Well, it's now moved to Ebenezer Primary and Infant.
And I passed it and I said to myself, why are they still people still there on there? So
Well, I could just show you the back and we go into the church. Well, yeah, this is the whole. All persons from all around actually came to this area, and well, presently this is where the foundation of this school started. This was the Ebenezer base.
And the name Ebenezer is from a person?
It's from the church. It's a church name.
It's a church name. And you don't know the root history of the name. Because it must go way back to some place.
It's coming from off this Scotland.
Scotland?
You have some church. Yeah, the church in Scotland have some.
And
We can do, if you Google it more,
you'll find.
to find.
So now your profession, what's your profession?
I am a farmer.
You're a farmer. Where you farm?
I farm
All your life. All your life. With your family? You're not married yet? You have a girlfriend? I see now that's gonna be easy. The woman them gonna come. You're a man of God and you're not married yet? How old are you?
I'm 42.
42. Well, no worry, brother.
Yeah, there's hope.
This program, you said this one. You delete this girl, said, let me call the minister. Give me your name again.
I'm Kirk Hanson.
Kirk Hanson, you're fine. Some wife out the road. No worry yourself.
Yeah,
No
so
problem.
that's our basic school, where most persons was educated from their young until it have changed.
So where direction you live, Kirk?
I'm living right there across there from the manse. That's the manse, the church manse. One of the church manse where I'm presently staying.
That right there.
Yes.
So this whole life you have here, you're happy. You get up in the morning and you live this, and that's why you have that smile upon your face. No stress.
No, it's not that there's no stress. You have to face what lies ahead of you. And in everything, you just have to put God first.
So
So you ask God to lead you each day.
I know from when I go call you, brother. It's a nice friend. It's an honor meeting you.
Yeah, well, I want to take you inside the church.
Yeah, I just love the view.
Oh, yes. It's a nice view because can stay here. Well, all the way over there, you look over there is you're looking at Providence, and that takes you back to St. Elizabeth. Over those here,
Yeah.
Rosehill, Cloud, down into St.
This is just beautiful, brother.
Yes.
It's
And it's a bit cold up here sometimes.
chilly.
Yes, but it's beautiful.
You love the life, so God chose you to caretaker to.
We had to work along here for the time being.
You need a woman to take care of, you know. You can't. So you're a humble, get up in the morning, read your Bible,
Do my devotion, and then I start my day off with
farming and
yeah. I assist one and two persons as well, but I love farming. Actually, this was instilled in me from I was at school.
that's cool.
Yes. We when we used to go to school, our principal, he passed now. He used to teach us farming. He used to take us out of the classroom, and when we go down across the road to do farming, so that would help to maintain the canteen.
And what's the
That
name
was
of the
the-
principal?
His name was Mr. Mervyn Morris.
And he's still with us?
No, he's gone.
Blessings to Mr. Mervyn.
Yes.
Wow.
And several other passed through, but he was he was like one of our foundation who helps to mold most of us young people into the farming. Yes.
So talking to you, I'm feeling a purity in Jamaican spirituality and culture, a fusion with the land. Because when you have this atmosphere and you have the Bible and you have your church, it's like you feel complete, like God has given you heaven.
Yeah, actually, as long as you just follow his rules and his direction, not that you won't slip, but just keep on his path.
So you've slipped in your life, or you're a drinker, a gambler?
No, I never grown up like those. I don't drink, I don't smoke. No, I don't.
What are
go
the
around.
things you've cleaned up yourself with?
Well, I try to keep pure as much as I can.
Okay.
You don't just go around having sex here, having sex there.
Yeah.
When you become a leader, you have to set example for the whole world to see. So presently I was actually even elected just recently in August of this year by the National Young Adult Action Movement, where I am the second VP for the movement, and I'm presently doing some tours of our United Church, helping to rebuild our young adult group. Which will be the foundation of our church. For the whole church, because we are one coming up, the older ones are going down. So we have to fill that vacancy. So
There's a lot of women we're going to help you. Just choose the right one. But you have to. You seem like, so you're going to be a pastor at some point? You're moving?
Maybe. I might think about it. I will ask the Lord to lead me. If I apply that, if it comes, then fine.
Mother and father, who inspires you? What gives you this personality and energy? Mother and father,
Well,
grandmother.
I've not grown up with my father. I don't know my father.
Okay.
I was grown up with my grandmother, who have also passed, and my mother. My grandmother was Miss Rosalind Smythley, and my mother presently is Miss Chester. They were inspired me, and then growing up in the church, I have some father figure and mother figures who have actually nurtured me under their wings, takes me in and said, listen, you have potential and you can do it. Yeah, so I have all of those instilled in me. And then every day as you grow, you meet more new persons and you get to widen your vocabulary more.
So when I was driving, I saw you, and something says, yeah man, go up there. And so I said, no, let me just go up there. I'm not forceful, but I said, no, that church is too amazing. Yeah,
actually one of our members just actually passed. I don't know if he passed a red van on the way going. He just left. He just bring back the tools for us to get the thing up in, because he's also a man who very energetic and who want to see things done.
Yeah.
Mr. Thompson. So he brings back the walker and the cart for us to get the work.
Well, I'll tell you, when this goes out and they have the number of the minister, what's her name again?
Reverend Karen Wilson Bailey.
And her number?
864-3378.
So 876.
864-3378. Reverend Karen Wilson Bailey.
This
He's
is
a minister for the Ebenezer Andrews Church. Where I should put that in.
wow. This is amazing experience. I'm just coming directly from Montego Bay, literally.
Okay.
You know, a drive. I
Just driving around.
Yeah, and you know the GPS takes you through this path. And I came through here once. The road gets a little rocky.
Yes.
So then you go down there and saw the water. I says, okay, turn back.
Yeah, well, that's actually our main road to go to Nat Patrick. But we hope that our new MP will do something about the road because it is very fast and quick to well, very quickly to go. When you go there, it drop you quickly in Nat Patrick. You know, but we are praying and hoping because it's from up there came down was not fixed and it fixed. So I know
Yeah, brother, man, I tell you, I was saying to myself, is this a road?
it's
So what's the name of the MP?
Mr. Ruan Shin.
Okay, Mr. Rowan Chin, I want you to...
New to the place.
You're new to the place, so now your responsibility is to fix the road that gets to the mother... South Manchester. So Mr. Rowan Chin, so now here's the deal. I'm going to make a deal with you. This is the mother church. And the road to the mother church no look too right. So that's a spiritual responsibility to fix the road to the mother church so that the people of Jamaica can come back to the mother church and get some healing. That would be a great accomplishment for you. So whoever know the MP, contact him for me. This is Jamaica Good Life. Talking about the spiritual essence. Look at this thing, man. And look at this. Look at this. Every morning, this is what you live.
Beauty, Jamaican beauty is just that if we would just put our heads to the wheel, we can accomplish a lot. Because Jamaica have talent. But I guess some of us just don't care to do what they want to do. But if you want to succeed in life, you can.
What's the age range you want your wife to be? What age range?
Maybe between 30 and 40.
Him never say 50, ladies. Him say 30 and 40. This is a man. This is a man of God. Definitely the man. Cut the grass. But me love where you live in, brother. So, we love where you live, brother. Let's go into the church. Make sure move. Anything you like. Me wipe my dirty foot. Wow. This is Jamaica Good Life at its highest level. This is legendary. Oh, you got your security.
This is part of the hall. Well, this is the walkway. This is our hall.
Okay.
A little hall for now, but we're expanding it. And when we go up, we will show you. And this is our center.
Wow. Wow. Wow, you get your okay. Have you? Wow, this is ancient.
And these are some of the pastors who have served this church. And there are others who came as missionaries but do their days and move on. Some died, some going back to overseas. So presently, as I said, Reverend Karen is our present minister. Yeah.
So people, if you want to support this beautiful place, it pulls you in, you know, and you have a slant. Oh, okay, so when you come to service, and people, the seats are soft, so. Oh yes, so Randy, I'm Paul. When I come to service, I'm sitting right here, so the seat themselves. It's beautiful. People, please support this beautiful spiritual place. and it needs your support. So reach out to them and come. When you come down, it's I could feel the energy. This is the place. I find a new place now where I want to come and just be among the righteous, you know?
It's a warm and friendly congregation.
It's not forceful. Come up and testify now.
Well, when you ask for testimonies, some people will kind of refuse it, but some will just fly up here and just
Fly
do
up.
what God have said to them, have done for them.
So this is not a forceful church. This is not a gossip church.
Well, we are not perfect.
This is not perfect.
We try.
Here we go. Let's see what we have here. People, this is what I love. The history. Wow. So there's such a history with your churches. And a lot of Jamaicans are film. There's not a lot of film that goes through and capture the history.
Well, that's true. Well, just last week, when we have our minister, Reverend Kevin Calvert, who came here to do a production for the United Church, and this is where he came, and it was supposed to be on for Christmas Day, but it was not heard until Sunday gone at 6 p.m. on the United Church of Jamaican Cayman Island website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a talent at all time. Now I realize why Kevin loved this place. He always come here for free, you know, with just come and just love to take the beauty of Ebenezer. There's a significance.
So now, what's your favorite Bible verse?
I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Yes.
So your happiness is definitely 50% of it come from your faith. And then some of it come from your farming.
Yes.
And some of it from your elders, your ancestors, your upbringing.
Yes, my upbringing, that brings me. I would say, 50 from the church, my faith, and the other 50 would fall in those categories.
So now, how do you build the youngsters? When you're building your youth as a leader, what are your techniques? How, you have the gangsters and the people out there now. Is it just Christ, or what are the tools you need, life experience? How do you build these youngsters? How do you redirect their energy?
First of all, you have to you sit down and you planned out your strategy, how you want to deal with it. You will not gonna get everybody, but you have to approach the situation in a way that will maybe be humble. You have to kind of humble yourself a little, and then you take it in. Yes, young people is gonna stray, but if you gradually have one-on-one talk with them and then encourage them that, listen, Christ loves you and he cares about you and he will take you through your journey, and then from there, you can gradually start encouraging them with the word, and then take some time. You go with them in candidate class and you share the gospel of Christ with them, that listen, in spite of of your challenges at school, when you want to do a exam, you will always gonna ask the Lord to lead you, to help you. Say, Lord, let me pass this exam. So you're gonna pray. Some of us really don't really pray, but at that time you want the Lord. And I would always say to them that don't use the Lord when you need him. You need him every day of your life. So when you ask him, he will lead you. And then you have your elders around you now who will also give you other words of encouragement, who will direct you, say, okay, Kirk, if you go this level, you can maybe get more, and if you go that level, you will get less. So every encouragement words helps to remold our young people in this, until we gradually build a society of decent citizens.
Yes.
Which is not an overnight thing. It takes time too.
And you've made an impact in your community.
I have.
Yeah? And you have the youngsters who come to you and say thank you.
Oh yes, we have it's just because of the COVID we have not meet. We have a group that called the Meet with Berry Hill Citizens Association, which was formed by me. We want to bring communities together, and this is one thing I have taught, that we will work with all stakeholders, but don't look at the association as a political thing. It's not. It's a non-political, which comprises of different age range of people, from the young to the oldest, because we want to see a difference in our community. So when we meet, we will meet with our stakeholders and say to them, like, take for instance, we would want that road to be done. We would want water in our community. We would want so and so. So these are some of the things that we have done, and we have done a lot in our community, and we hope that hopefully next year we may see a little bit change, so we can still work around it.
Do you have email address?
Yes.
You have an email address. Yes. Can you say it for us? Your email address.
My email address is Kirk Hanson 86 at gmail.com.
And spell that out for us.
KIRKHANSON 86 at gmail.com.
So now the people can reach you, send you email. Because since you're a leader, you need support in any way.
In any way, yes.
Because you seem like if you get the support, you could do.
Well, one thing with me, if you notice, there's no work that is challenging. I take myself as a challenger. I like to challenge myself for anything.
You need to up the wife to 50. Don't. The reason I'm saying that, there's a lot of PhDs out there listening to you. I says, this is a handsome fella, Why did he cut down to 40? I'm right there 50 and seems like such a nice guy. We could work together to build our community, but him said 30 to 40. You gotta
step up.
Let the Lord open up a little bit more room.
Yeah, Lord, you can open
You see what I say? Women are always the backbone and the strength of building any organization. If you're a leader, you're going to need a lady.
A good leader beside you. That's true.
Yes.
And as I said, I really like challenge. I would challenge myself for anything. And anything I put my hands to, I try to do my best. Well, hopefully I should get a phone badge.
The thing about it is the key takeaway is that you live a life that many want to come back to. They want to provide service, and probably a lot of beautiful ladies who educated hear your voice and say, I can build something great with this man, because this man is talking about community, fix the road, build a library, expand the church, do great things in Jamaica. Because it can't just be me want to do all the greatest thing.
No, I don't. I don't want people to believe that I can do it. I want to do everything. But in my role in this church, I have plays all roles. I do everything in this church,
So you spend most of your time just giving your life to the church.
To the church and to the community.
And when your ladies come and think, what is the challenge you're having, brother?
Well,
you can't be that focused, or you're that focused.
You have to try to be.
What month you born?
I born in July.
July. So you're a focused man. No nonsense.
Really and truly, I don't put up with foolishness.
Ladies, are they hear that?
I try to.
So you're like natural here?
Yeah. I don't like.
No party thing.
No.
You not go stone love. No.
And I can say specifically that our minister that we have is like, if you do something, it seems like when she preaches, she's
talking to you.
It's like it's you, So we have to walk
a certain way.
Yeah, try to walk on the chalk line, right? Because they always say that when a preacher preaches, it doesn't matter who preaches. In his sermon, there is something for everybody.
Good. She's a great teacher.
she's a good teacher. She's a good pastor. She's a good leader.
And now,
I mean,
how long she's been doing this?
Well, she have grown up growing up not here. She's not really a Manchesterian. She's a St. Mary minister. But she came to the charge in 2010. So she's presently going into, next year she will be 11 years since she's here. And she have done a lot in her past 10 years at Ebenezer. A lot that sometimes we want to see our ministers and we can't see her, but she loves us.
Because
we know that
she's
she loves us
busy?
because she's so busy. Everybody wants Rev to do this. She goes overseas, she goes all about preaching the gospel. And one thing she did is that when she goes out, we are always there with her, supporting her, bringing her, giving her that support that she needed, and which is good because we don't want our minister alone to go out there and fight the battle. She's also a human as well.
You have to be there with her.
So we have to support her. It's not like in any organization, you may not be able to see eye to eye with everybody, but at the end of the day, she's our leader. And she stands for the truth and respect, and we do that here. We do that as a church.
Wow.
Yes, and because of her motivation too, a lot of persons have come to this place. Yes,
Wow,
and she always encouraging us that Jesus loves us and Jesus wants you to come in. Don't waste the time out there doing other things. Come, he needs you.
This has been an exciting adventure for me because I just came from Montego Bay driving in, and look what God has provided me. My brother, so sometime I can just come through and sit down, right? And you could have Bible service and teach me some things. You could teach it on the program. Yeah, man. Ah, so you guys are...
The extension for the new hall. So this is the hall.
And what would be the purpose of this?
Like for functions, if we're having like functions and stuff, persons can come up here and have meetings. Like
A big ballroom and dancing and nice fancy. This one I go with this now, brother. I'm seeing chandeliers. So we need a new hall.
Well, presently our minister wants to get it finished so we can have our church school up here.
Oh, the church school
will be up here. Meanwhile, we have the adults in the church.
So people from abroad who want to come retire, are there lands around here for sale?
Well, not at present.
Not present.
But there's a housing scheme.
What's the name of the housing scheme?
Morelands Development.
And it's developing now?
Yes, people are still
Buying homes?
buying homes in there, and persons have actually bought their lands earlier, long years ago, and now they
No, they're developing.
Yes.
Give me the name and spell out the name for me.
Moorlands, Moorland, Development, DEV.
Yeah. So more on development, they could Google that and get contact
because
to buy a house over there.
Yeah, the office is on the road when you're going to Manchester.
All right, people, so you could get a house nearby, live this peaceful lifestyle, and come to this church.
Well, if you can draw up that's just part of the office, the front office here. One of the guards' office over there.
That office for the development?
Yes.
Really?
When you go up there, when you go back up there, you saw a old bus shed.
Yeah.
You take a right.
Mhm.
You saw two houses up there. One is building now.
Yeah.
When you turn in on your right, there's a house building,
Mhm.
and then the next house with a cut stone wall. That's where my minister lives.
Oh, no, give out our direct address, but so now the question for you is, she comes here every Sunday?
Well, every second and fourth Sunday, because she goes to Andrew's first and third Sundays, but she alternated sometimes.
Good,
Sometimes she
good.
will leave Andrew's come here as well. Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna beep out her number because we don't want too much people bothering her. But your email is there because I don't want.
Well, she doesn't mind.
She don't mind.
She will happy forget the help.
Get the help. Good. So people, the hall is being built. I always find beautiful place for you guys to retire and live. I always find great contacts for you. Look at this. This is where you're gonna stand up and look out after church. Hey, Randy, look what God provide. The sun, the view, the cow them, the breeze. Ladies, soon husband there. We're not gonna fight over him. See mouse over there, so I can expand the house too. Wow, see how I'm going to live, ladies? Gonna have to come back. Wow, this is a majestic, looks like Italy. A lot of places in Manchester is just breathtaking.
Yes, yeah, because there are other churches really, but this church has a significance. And this is our minister's office.
The minister's office. So he's saying that this church, a lot of ministers, wow.
A lot of persons have passed through Ebenezer. A lot of persons.
And a lot of people watching this video will say, that's my church.
Yes, well, persons in the States will also tell you, because we have membership in the States as well. So they will know, they know about Ebenezer as well. And there are some who doesn't know about the church, which now will know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And it's just praising from here and witnessing God's glory
To the people around.
it's an added bonus, you see, because you just don't praise, you have to recognize.
Yes, because we try to do this outreach program where we go into the community and look for needs, the needs of the persons. We just actually complete our Christmas packaging, sending out to the persons in our community.
Okay, got it.
That which was delivered to them before Christmas. You know, it's a thing that we do every year. Yeah, so we try our best as much as we can to assist, and at the same time we also will be appreciative of any help we can.
So please, people, there's a lot of YouTube programs out there say charity, charity, charity. But this is the mother church. So just don't look at YouTube channels that normal people running around helping people. These are the people that's been actually doing it for years. And they're the foundation. So please contact the minister and please support it, because she's going to get it back to the community. This is the real charity, right? This is the heart of the community. So my brothers and sisters, from my work, trying to get contacts for you guys to really support something that is a real foundation, no fake charity. This is really amazing. And then to come back home and know that you have peace and safety. No, what if foolishness happening around here?
You know, we're trying our best to work on our
certain things, but certain things. If you plan too much nobody not even no sweet potato.
Well, people do yes, they steal people things, but at the end of the day you can't let them stop you from achieving what you want.
How many acres you farm?
Not a big.
Not a big. And your primary yam or potatoes?
Yam and potatoes mostly.
Yeah?
And vegetables.
Do you sell the yams?
Normally most times when I worked, I actually give away.
You give away your food?
Who was supplying food? I was grown up to share. It's difficult for me, like say, selling. Not that I don't love to sell, but it's not a thing that is in the culture.
100 yam, 500 heads? Wow. How many head of yam you farm?
Well, roughly about 100 at least. The highest I can go, because some part of the lands are not really as.
And you give away a lot of
And
it?
I give some. Where did you go to?
Yeah? Wow. This man is a good man.
I try to help as much.
People, them no line up and just take your things. Call them to say you're kind. Them to say you're kind, so them just say, yeah man, you make plan for we. So them always act like they know nothing. Come to you and say, brother, say, bro, the yam over there. So people, this has been a joy. So you have a tank there.
Yeah, that's our parish tank.
A parish tank. And then they physically come for the water. So there's no running water, but some of them have tanks at their homes.
Most houses around in the districts have tanks.
Okay.
Yeah, they started running pipes from Spartree, but it have not reached to here.
I'm concerned about the bell. So, people, you guys know what to do. This is something you give to, and I'm not going to be a minister or a pastor, but you give to the church will bless you. God will bless you, because this is a healing center.
Oh, yeah.
A church is not just about praising, but it's mostly healing, because the people go through things.
This is a gentleman says that the church is like a hospital. You come from.
Yes. Yes.
So you sing.
Yes. It's more than just praise the Lord, hallelujah. It's a connection you need. It really has, strengthened. I know my grandmother was always, and our parents and our ancestors, they use the church as a strength. And they use the word as a strength because through poverty and pain and even slavery,
The church is always.
it serves as a strength.
Yes.
And so it's what I like to see it as is a strength as more as a religious institution. I don't like the religious institution component. I like this spiritual relationship that a man can pull and take practicality from it and live them life upright and wholesome and a strength to heal. You know, man. So so many people have felt down and go through hard life, but it's the church responsibility. And so since the bell needs help, people, help contact the minister. And my brethren here, ladies, see him there. Extend them reach to 50. I know you have your master's degrees and your PhDs. Take this whole place by storm. I'm trying to bring Jamaicans back home to build a new Jamaica. 2030 is going to be amazing. 2050 is going to be amazing. We're looking at long term.
Yes, we have to look at longer term.
Yeah.
Because we actually
Boom. So imagine lights are up, people are singing, the lawn is full, Christmas carol, kids are playing violin up there, people out here in white chairs, and there's orchestra. That's some things, sir.
Yes, you have to think. Yes, it's true.
There's the orchestra, church is painted, white chairs, and people have their shades on with their hats, and kids are just playing violins. Something. Why not? I mean, look at the view.
Yes, nice. In the past, we used to have missionary at our church, and persons used to lay from the gate all the way to the stall on Christmas and Boxing Day, which they would have missionary and Boxing Day. That's when they used to have missionary, and the whole of this place, persons were all over, used to come to this place for missionary. The church was packed to capacity. Persons were all out. You have to go chairs to take out for persons to use for the sermon. That's what it has changed.
I wish somebody with money would see my vision of the orchestra with the violin and the kids climbing up there and playing from there. We don't have money now, no 401k and a retirement. Don't just sit and be so selfish. We just need $100,000 US for just look at the thing, people. Can Randy get an orchestra here? Please. And this is Manchester. This is my home. So this is Norway, Manchester, near Craighead, near Christian, and near Mile Gully. That's where I'm from. So I'm doing a service for my parish to be at the mother church is an honor. And if them can build an orchestra with violins here, brother, look at the view. People from all over the world. I left when I was early, young.
Maybe Bryce United Church.
No, I left when I was young. I traveled through Jamaica when I was a little boy. I left, but I came back and I put Manchester on the map with my program, Jamaica Good Life. We're looking for the good. You go on YouTube. It's been 15 years me doing it on and off, and now we have 36,000 subscribers or 6.6 million views. So we're growing. When this video go out, you're gonna hear it's global. So what I do, I look for the good in people, because in this world The good is never highlighted.
No, that's true. The persons who, well, in some areas it do, but they are definitely the persons who have done this.
Yeah.
Never been
Man like you, I'm driving past and I'm like, what is that man? Early in the morning by himself. This man must be a different man cutting grass at a church. Who's this man? He used to be a good person. You see me? And this is what sorry about the wind, guys, because but I love it when them hear the wind because them realize them feel it. You know what I say?
This is how it is all along.
All along.
It's cool.
No AC. The church never had.
It's always cool. Maybe when a little bit in the summer, but when it touched to September going down, oh boy. Keep covering.
Oh, brothers and sisters, I come back home. Montego Bay doesn't really have this. And there's a lot of places and parts in Jamaica don't have the uniqueness of Manchester, you know. Because when you sit where you live and you look around, you say, I have somewhere to live.
Several times, sir. Just drive over here.
And just park, have a picnic.
I just look and turn.
So people, when you bring, we're going to make this a tourist attraction now. When you come from foreign, come have a picnic at and just left some money now, just push it under the church. Put $100 bill under the church or email the brother I'm live over there, so come have a picnic. May go have a picnic. You know? This, you know, in America, people have picnicking everywhere. This is supposed to be a tourist attraction to bring in income. We're not thinking out the box. We don't have to go in the church. You set up some white table, the minister, you're hearing me, set up some white table and Randy already advertised it and put out a YouTube video, have picnics here on Sundays and then contribute to the church because if you want to have, you know how much people would fall in love? I love the view. On my program I do, people love seeing me, seeing the view and bringing them on the experience. And
When do you go back?
this time is 6 months, so maybe in March, you know. So I came in August 1st and I'm going through St. Anne's now, St. Mary. I'm looking at all different places and I've been touching, yeah. And in Montego Bay, I just passed through for a second, do some work. But Manchester is my base and this is where I want to live, you know, so.
My minister always said, if you need a place to live, just come to this. Cool man. They call it cool man, you know? Yes, this is, well, it's cool.
But no matter, because
But it's a nice era. She always invited me, always encouraged me when they come to church. If you need a place to live, just come. Manchester is a beautiful place.
Yeah. It's one of the best. And brother, I know that once we contact her, and any of her sermons are on YouTube.
Yeah, man, she have a lot of her sermons.
And give her name again, please.
Karen Wilson Bailey.
Okay, great.
Because even Sunday Gone service, I was told that it was on the, because of the COVID, some persons still watch us online.
And you guys do social distancing.
Yes, we do.
Do you preach out here sometimes, or she doesn't
No, so
have picnic preachings,
just, well,
banquets,
we
or
encourage that as church over we should go home because of the
the COVID? Really?
So we don't really socialize much again.
Oh, so the membership physically has been reduced.
Yes, some still stay home.
I could see with such a beautiful place.
We keep the connection.
Yeah. You're a good man of God. I feel your energy. You're righteous. People, them need lawnmower too. So just them, the man need to drive on the look on the grass so the man have a cut.
Yes, it's a lot of work.
Is that a lot of work?
As I told you, I love challenge.
Well, the challenge is to find your wife. So when I come back, I can see the two picnic them, I help to cut the grass. You know, Randy, it was 5 years ago when you were here, and I got this email from this lady from Baltimore, and she's a woman of God, and she says, "It was your smile that brought me in." This is Debbie, my son, and David. they're in the 6th grade. And I said, did I make that happen? Randy, it was you. I got about 200 emails. I had to sift through. Ladies, send your pictures. Make sure you go to church. You know, and no bleaching, please. Randy's a comedian. We could go visit. The man is a good man. No bleaching. Be righteous with the Almighty. People, to the coconut chair. I love this place. I could spend the whole day. You don't drink, so next time I come check you, well, I'll call you, email you, and you have Wi-Fi.
We are working on that now. Yeah, we
So how do you check your email from there? You go to the library or something?
well, I use data sometimes.
Data.
They're we actually mapping out the area now for the
What?
yeah, our minister will want to get it done.
Here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In time. My brother,
But it should be up.
it's a pleasure meeting you.
You have to write.
It's like part of my life is here.
And I'm happy that I could just give this interview for my church.
Yeah, man.
But you can contact our pastor.
I will.
She'll give you more details on it. But as I said, people, she's a wonderful pastor.
Mm.
And I will always never forget what Rev have done for us.
All right. Thank you, my brother.
Blessings.
Nice to meet you. Get back to the cutting. This is Randy, Jamaica Good Life. Cherry tree is a blessing. We need to fix the bell, people. Support, support, support. I love you guys. There he is. Rev it up.